Welcome everybody to Know It All, the show, the series where we go over and explain what happened today so you guys can know it all, get all the facts, and get everything straight. So, guys, without further ado, welcome to this episode because we have some stuff to talk about in today's episode, guys. This is episode 3. If you missed episode 2 and 1, go watch it. They're up on the channel now. But welcome back. I'm so happy you guys can join us for another episode of Know It All. It's very fun to do. I always love doing this show and, of course, going over some of the stuff and situations that happened in the day and, of course, explaining it and giving my own opinion. So, thank you guys so much for joining us. But today, we have some stuff to go over. We actually have 4 things to go over. The first thing we have in today's episode is actually a tweet that Trump just tweeted at the time I'm recording this about 25 minutes ago. And the tweet basically said, "Good news on COVID relief bill. Information to follow." And then that was the end of the tweet. So, super interesting, right? Because if you don't know, I made a video on the stimulus bill and all that stuff. If you haven't seen it yet, I encourage you, go watch it. I posted it today. But since Trump tweeted this out, it sort of makes you believe, right? Or sort of makes you wonder. What does he mean, right? Because he obviously said, good news on COVID release bill. Information to follow. So, is he saying that they sparked a deal? Or that he said yes to it? Or the Senate passed it? I don't know. A lot of stuff to be explained, but a lot of stuff still hasn't been explained. So, I guess we're just going to have to wait, guys. But, now that we are here, and now that Trump has indeed tweeted that tweet, I got a lot of questions. You probably have a lot of questions. What's going on with the stimulus bill? I will keep you guys up to date, though. But yeah, I hope it's something good. He obviously said it's good news, so must have been something, right? Like, he obviously must have struck a deal or said yes to something. I don't know. I'll keep you guys up to date, though. I just thought I'd add it in here because it was definitely interesting and definitely might be some good news coming. So, anyway, next story we have today, guys, is Fauci. Dr. Fauci, the head scientist of the world at the moment. Like, everybody looks up to him as the #1 scientist, the #1 person. Kind of stupid in my opinion, but you know, I mean, there's a lot of people that look up to him. But basically, he warned, okay? He warned everybody, like today. He said that after holidays, there's going to be a outbreak of COVID and it's going to get worse. That's what he said. He basically warned us that the outbreak in the U.S. for COVID is going to get worse after the holidays. And obviously, no matter if this is true or not, I think we gotta look at one thing, guys. We gotta look at one thing, okay? After holidays, everybody is together on the holiday, right? Like Christmas, Christmas Eve. Everyone's together, eating food, being around each other, celebrating Christmas. So, after holidays, isn't it like self-explanatory that it would get worse? I mean, the numbers are going to go up because people were together. I mean, it's simple. But anyway, there's also more testing. There's also more testing being done. Obviously, more tests equals more cases. And that's the simple truth, right? Like, a lot of people, like, freaked out when we had a huge jump in cases a little bit ago. A lot of people freaked out, but it's really just a simple thing. And that answer is that if you increase the cases, right, if you get more cases, or sorry, if you increase the testing, if you get more testing kits, if you get more testing kits into clinics, into hospitals, into these different places where people can go and get tested, you're going to get more cases because more people are going to get tested because you have more tests. It's simple. So, he does warn that there's going to be a bigger outrage, or a bigger outbreak, that will really, really worsen up after the holidays, which I don't doubt it, but at the same time, I really don't think it's that big of a deal, in my personal opinion. Okay, anyway, let's move on to the last thing we got today, or actually, second to last thing. Nancy Pelosi rips up a Bible. Did you guys see that on Twitter? Well, I'm here to tell you that that was actually fake. That's not real. I hate Nancy. I think she's a terrible person, but I have to say this is not real. This isn't real. Nancy Pelosi rips up... Okay, so there was a tweet. There was a tweet that showed a picture of Nancy Pelosi ripping up a Bible. And it was from some news organization, some fake news organization, I don't know. But people thought it was real. A lot of people. A lot of people shared it to their friends and family, and people thought this was real. It's not, okay? It's photoshopped. She did rip up stuff. She ripped up papers. But they took that picture of her ripping up papers and replace the papers in Photoshop with a Bible. So it's not real, guys. It's a fake story. Don't believe it.